How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul TCG, and welcome back to Route 103 here in Hoenn. My goodness, we've been here forever. Not fun at all. we're going to get started now. So, I have drilled a hole in my wall, and you know what that means? That's right, it means that I got my Ethernet cord, and it is now plugged directly into my router. I've been using the internet all day with Ethernet instead of Wi-Fi. One, it's a whole lot faster. I did a speed test, and I'm getting 265 megabytes a second download, which is over 1/4 of a gigabyte per second. Theoretically, I could download an entire 4K movie in less than a minute, if I so wished. So my internet is fast, for one, and for two, I haven't had any stutters or problems whatsoever with it, which means this should be a nice, steady stream, in which case, I have committed myself, before the stream is out, of either finding a shiny or hitting 8,000 encounters, whichever comes first, and at this point I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 8,000 encounters. I hope not, but I will go until I hit 8,000 encounters. Also, I have switched back to my older mic. I know a lot of you wanted this back, so I've switched back to this. Let me know if you like this one or the other one more. Let's see, the music in the background is by GlitchX City. A link to her channel is in the description below the video /stream. And also, I am saving up for an i7 processor. I am only $114 away from reaching that goal. Any money that you donate during these streams is going directly to that. As soon as that processor is saved up, the next goal will be for the power source. And after that, I will buy everything else out of pocket that I need for my gaming PC. And I am super duper excited to get it. We are so close to getting it. It's going to be awesome. I'll be able to do a whole lot more streams. I'll be able to stream Switch games. I'll be able to stream PC games. I'll be able to maybe put on a webcam if you guys want that. So basically a new computer will help out streams a lot. It'll help out my channel a lot too, because I'll be able to do more as well, such as record Splatoon in like 1080p 60 FPS. Right now I can't. Right now I can only do 720p 30 FPS. Anyway, I can adjust the music in the background if you need me to. I can make it louder, softer, whatever you want. It's up to you guys. Let's see, what else? Let's see, tomorrow marks the release of Metroid Samus Returns, the first non-Federation Force Metroid game we've gotten since 2010. It's been 7 years since we've gotten a Metroid game. Man, I'm getting that. I will stream myself playing it when it eventually comes in. I got the special edition from GameStop. They're shipping it to me, so it probably won't be here until Monday or Tuesday. I'm also getting the new 3DS XL. That's the Samus-themed one. So, yeah. Make it louder. I can make it louder. How's that? So, let's see. What else? What else is there to talk about? I'm trying to think. My video today was for my Splatoon 2 100% run. It only has 500 views so far, so if you guys could go give that a watch, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and the big kicker. Beyond my control, but nonetheless welcome, the Team B-Rush t-shirt is available for another 3 days. So if you for some reason missed out on it the first time, or you want another one or something, you have another 3 days to buy one. Already 14 extra have sold, which brings the total up over 370, which just blows my mind. And almost all the money from the Team B-Rush t-shirt campaign went towards my trip to New York in February. So I have to thank everyone who bought a shirt, because you basically funded my entire trip, and that just means the whole world to me. And there was some left over for me to put to other things as well. There's a lot of surprises in store. Hopefully I'll be able to show those off on my channel. A link to the Team B-Rush shirt is in the description of the video /stream. So if you want one and you haven't gotten one yet, be sure to get one, because once they're gone forever. Let's see. Speaking of New York, like I said, my plane and my hotel have both been booked, and I've set aside $500 cash for food while we're there. New York is pretty expensive for food, so I budgeted a little higher than I thought we would need, just in case. Also, I, of course, have tickets. Well, actually, Disney provided the tickets for Frozen, so thanks to them for that. Oh, Jen! just donated $5 and said, "My dad is coming home tomorrow. You're super happy. You wanted to help." Thank you so much, Jen, and I'm glad that your dad's coming home. We are up to $191, and I need to update this real quick. Every time that donations happen after this should be a whole lot faster. There we go. We are now 63.67% of the way there. Thanks, Jen, for that donation. You donate almost every single time, and that's very nice of you. Thank you so much. I also bought tickets for Wicked for the night following Frozen, because Wicked is a Broadway classic. I've always wanted to see it, and now I'll finally get the chance, and on Broadway itself. And here's the thing. I bought tickets that are pretty much front and center, but instead of center, they're very far to the right. Broadway actually contacted me and said, "Hey, we usually don't actually sell tickets for those seats because they're sort of in the corner. You'll be able to see the play, but when two characters make their entrances, you won't be able to see the entrances. But you'll be able to see the play and what's going on just fine. So as an apology for us selling you those tickets, we would like to offer you half off for you to keep those same seats." I was like, sure. So basically, I got Broadway tickets for half off just because of the seats that I picked. So I'm super happy with that. Honestly, the New York trip is going to be so fun. And of course, I will be doing my fan meetup at the Nintendo store on Saturday, the Saturday while I'm there, February 24. So if any of you are in the New York area or can make it to the New York area around February 24, you'll be able to meet me. And that's super exciting to me. So that's... that really is something that I'm thinking about a lot. I don't know why. The trip is still 5 months away, but it's going to be exciting, I think. I've always wanted to go to New York. I've only been to New England once, and that was when I went to Boston for the World Championships in 2015. This is exciting to me, and I cannot wait. There's all sorts of things I want to do. I want to go to... My mic sounds better. How about that? I want to go to the Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, Central Park. I want to see the Balto statue. That's the thing that I want to see. Like, out of everything there, that's the thing that I'm most excited to see is the Balto statue. But I'm also going to see Times Square, World Trade Center, like so many things that I want to see and do. And I'm actually going to be able to do it all, and I'm super duper excited. And it's all thanks to you guys. It's all thanks to you guys making this the best job in the world and supporting me and my channel, and I just cannot thank you guys enough. You guys really do make me feel very blessed and very lucky to be here. Yeah, Master Torch, I got my Ethernet cord today. I spent about half an hour drilling a hole in the wall, and now my computer is plugged directly into the router. So there should be 0 internet hiccups for the rest of this computer's life, and hopefully for as long as I'm on YouTube. There we go. So I'm super happy with how good life actually is right now. You know, we don't really talk about how good life is. I mean, obviously there's a lot of bad stuff that's happening to a lot of people right now in the world, there's a lot of things happening in the world. But you know what? When good things happen, we don't really pay attention to it enough. It really is awesome, and I'm very, very happy and lucky to be here, and I have all of you to thank for it. Let's see, another big thing, Cassini, which is the spacecraft currently orbiting Saturn, will be going into Saturn's atmosphere tomorrow morning. It's going to be like 6 a.m. my time. Although Saturn is several light hours away, so we will probably be receiving signals from Cassini all the way until mid-afternoon. That's kind of bittersweet to me, because I've been following Cassini ever since I first learned about it. It's taken amazing pictures. It's brought back a lot of scientific data from Saturn. It dropped a probe on Saturn's moon Titan. So if any of you look up Google Images, surface of Titan, it's an amazing picture. It just, I mean, I love Cassini, and it's going to be pretty... It has had a very long life. Even so, I wish that they could have left it in orbit around Saturn instead of sending it into the atmosphere to be destroyed. But that was their decision, and it was probably the right decision, so it happens. We only have 20 people watching. I'm guessing because it's a school day. Am I right? Please stop being Europeanist. Europeanist. I'm not. This just happens to be the best time that works for me. I mean, if I were to accommodate Europeans, I would be streaming at like 9 a.m. And at 9 a.m. I usually am asleep for another 3 hours past that. Literally, I wake up at noon and I go to sleep at 2 or 3 a.m. That's just how I normally work. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that I'm sorry for all my European fans who, like, it's 10 p.m., 11 p.m. where you are right now, maybe 9 p.m. for most of you, but this is just the time that works best for me. Would I consider one day doing a stream with a face cam? That's what I'm saving up for a new gaming PC for, so I'll be able to do that. My computer right now just isn't capable of it. It's not powerful enough. A new PC will let me do that. So yeah, in the future I'd love to, but I need a new computer, which is what I'm saving up for completely by you guys donating in these streams. And you guys have been phenomenal so far. You saved up for that graphics card, $500. It was saved up in, what, 3 or 4 months. That's it. This processor is almost 2/3 of the way saved up, and I know that the power source you guys are going to save up for really quickly as well. So the computer will almost entirely be funded by you guys, just doing a little bit extra, and it's amazing. So thank you so much for that. I guess I gotta bump my music up in volume a little bit. How's this, people? Is this a good volume? Is this a better volume? X and Y or Sun and Moon? I prefer X and Y, but I know a lot of people prefer Sun and Moon. I just prefer X and Y. Yeah, the power source won't be too expensive, I think. I think it'll be just fine. That being said, I don't know how much they cost, so I'll go ahead. Like, when this processor is funded, then I will do a quick search and see how much power sources cost, especially one for gaming PCs, like what I'm going to need to handle all the power that is going to be needed. And then whatever number I come up with, that's what I'll make the next donation goal. But I won't worry about that until this one is all funded. Sorry, Sagasi. Someone tell Sagasi sorry. If it helps, I will be streaming for several hours. I'm committed to get to 8,000 encounters today. One is about $40. See, that's nothing. You guys could save up for that in no time at all. And just because of how much you guys have already done for me, after the power source is funded, I'll buy everything else that I need out of pocket. I know I'll need a Windows 10 installation. I'll need some memory sticks, like 16 gigs should be fine. I'll need some other things as well. I'll need a case. I'll probably need to buy a new case. The DVD player and all the inputs and stuff I'll probably just cannibalize from my current computer, because as far as I know, those are fine. So, yeah, I mean, there's still a few things I'll need after all these things are funded, but I'll be happy to get those out of pocket, just because you guys have already done so much for me. My favorite weapon in Breath of the Wild, I like bomb arrows. Bomb arrows are really nice. Crimson, Sagasi is a girl. I hope you know that. Do I like Pokemon, Splatoon, or Splatoon 2? I love all of them, but I like Pokemon more than Splatoon. But it really is comparing apples to oranges. But Pokemon, a little more. Be my friend on Super Famicom Satella View. Sure, what's your friend code? You just checked your Snapchat. I'm not on Snapchat. Oh wait, no, you were just saying that's why you weren't here. Okay, I get it. And we're up to 32 people watching. Thanks, guys. Oh, well, I have another 560 encounters left. What to do during all that time? I'm going to talk, of course, but about what? It's all up to you guys. And with any luck, I'll get the shiny long before that as well. Remember, odds are 1 in 4,096. So when I reach 8,000, I'll be very close to twice over odds. So I hope I don't actually hit 8,000. We'll see. My favorite RPG game other than the Pokemon series. I don't really play RPGs other than Pokemon. I guess Final Fantasy VII? Yep, Fear, I am live again. And I'm live permanently. I am having 0 internet issues, and it is great. I'm actually going to go ahead and run a speed test right now in the middle of this stream. Speedtest.net. Go. Start. Show me. Show me how good my internet is, even when it's completely bogged down by all the stuff happening right now. Come on. Here we go. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 185, 190, 205 megabytes per second download, 17, 18, 19, about 19.7 megabytes per second upload. So yeah, I am... my speed is great right now, and I love it. It's so nice having stable internet. You guys have no idea how much of a hindrance that was to me for so long. No, Kyanna won't be going to New York. She lives in the Netherlands. She's already saving up for a computer. She can't afford to also go to New York. It would cost more for her to go to New York for a day than it will for me for the whole week. So it's just not worth it for her to go. I would like to meet her someday, maybe, but I guess we'll see. Hey, Everest, if you want to draw a Helioptile for me, I welcome it. I try and share all my fan art that people send me whenever I can. So please, if you want to, feel free. Just know I'm not asking you to, but just if you want to. Oh, do they not have Twinkies where you are, Bradza? What a tad to be live. You guys can still support me on Tad if you want, but I really don't see much of a point. How do you send fan art? You can either tweet it to me, which is how I prefer, or you can email it to me. I'm sorry, I try and answer all the questions I can in the chat, but I have to, I miss a few, so I apologize for that. Hey, I love Zippy art, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to ever require fans to send it to me. If you have it, great. If not, great. Am I going to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Yeah, I am looking forward to that game a lot. It looks beautiful. It looks fun. It looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun to play. And I can't wait to. Winged Pikmin. If you have a YouTube account, then you have an email. So, there you are. It's pretty hard being popular. If you want to count popular as being like having a 1% retention rate on my videos, I mean, I have almost 200,000 subs, and yet only 33 people are in here right now. Yeah, if you want to call that popular. I never pretended I'm popular or famous or anything. It just happens that people watch my videos. My favorite Pokemon is Helioptile. Can I not answer that question? Nope, no, I cannot not answer that question. Live streams of a Pokemon game. Yeah, and like I've said, the reason I don't live stream other things, especially Splatoon, which I would love to, is because of my computer's not powerful enough. Streaming a Pokemon game is actually kind of easy, because this is a 240p image that I'm capturing. It's high quality, but it's still only 240p. Splatoon, I need to route into the computer using the Elgato, which already takes a lot of CPU, but then I have to capture that afterwards as well. It's just a whole lot that my computer just cannot handle. It can barely handle recording the Elgato in the first place. Am I excited for Star Wars Episode 8? You betcha I am. I am super duper excited for Star Wars Episode 8. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Really, like, there's only 2 movies I'm actually still looking forward to this year. One is Pokemon I Choose You, and the second is Star Wars The Last Jedi. So yeah. What Pokemon game is this? This is Pokemon OmegaRuby. Skul's a Star Wars fan? Yeah, I am. If you wanted to see how big of a Star Wars fan I am, look up TK69004 on Google. Actually, no. No. Go to my channel, search why I became a Stormtrooper. There you go. I am a Stormtrooper. I'm a member of the 501st Legion. That's how big of a Star Wars fan I am. What's my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Nidoqueen. Did they talk about the second DLC pack? Nope, no they did not. All I said about Breath of the Wild is that the Champion Amiibo will be releasing on November 10. Yeah, Crystalline, it's nice. I mean, the video itself should be fine. I am using a different microphone, so that's probably the difference that you're hearing, but otherwise, my internet is exactly the same. It's just a lot more stable now, so I shouldn't have any interruptions. What is this song? This is the Pokemon World Champions. This actually isn't a remix. This is actually programmed into all of the Generation 6 and 7 games. This only plays when the top 2 competitors in the world duke it out during the Pokemon World Championships. But this is the song that plays in the background when that happens. Favorite Pokemon, Gen 1 to 7. 1. Nidoqueen. 2. Bailey. 3. Latias. 4. Shaman Skyform. 5. Samurott? Yeah, Samurott. 6. Helioptile. 7. Salazzle. If I'm a Stormtrooper, can I aim properly? What kind of question is that? Of course I can't. Silly? No, I cannot. Why do you bother asking? My favorite Splatoon 2 map is the one newly released in Splatoon 2 is Manta Maria, but ones that came over from Splatoon, Moray Towers? Yeah, Moray Towers. I had a hard time remembering it for a while. Umbreon or Espeon. I love both of them, but Umbreon probably just a tiny bit more. Will I be doing any Let's Play soon on Switch? Well, I'm already doing the Let's Play of Splatoon 2 100%. I'll probably do a Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. In all honesty, I really do want to make a series out of that. Did I play ARMS? I played the Global Test Punch, and I do have the game, but I haven't actually played it since I got it. That being said, there are a few people in my group of friends who have ARMS, so maybe I'll play ARMS with them at some point. I guess we'll see. You got your Team B-Rush hoodie yesterday. Awesome! I'm glad you got it, and I'm glad you like it. Which do I like better, Splatoon or Splatoon 2? I like Splatoon 2's single-player mode a bit better, but overall, right now, I like Splatoon more. That being said, Splatoon 2 is still rolling out updates all the time. There's still a whole lot more to come for the game, so maybe eventually Splatoon 2 will overtake Splatoon. I actually expect for that to happen. But until that happens, I like Splatoon more. What headphones am I wearing? I don't know. These are just some generic. Well, actually, these aren't generic at all. Wow. Hesh 2 wireless. I got these for my for Christmas last year. These are technically wireless, but I like using the cord anyway, just because charging them is so inconvenient. But the headphones aren't what you're hearing. It's the microphone on my webcam, which is a generic. It says right there on the front, Logitech HD 720p. I'm using the microphone on my webcam to talk to you guys. Oh, hi, Leanne. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you got to pop in. Favorite evolution? Sylveon. Will Fishy come back? Fishy's been back. Everyone seems to think like Fishy doesn't have a Switch or something. He had a Switch. Didn't you see him in my... haven't you seen his videos for one? And haven't you seen my... like when I did my Splatoon 2 launch video? It's just that he has moved to Montreal, and he hasn't had internet for a while. Actually, have you seen yesterday? He joined me for the discussion afterwards, after the Nintendo Direct. So, yeah, so Fishy is fine, and he will be back in my videos here soon, because his internet's working now, so he should be back all fair and square. Kyle's not dead either. I don't get why people say that someone's dead because they're not in a single video of mine. Like, you need to realize that these guys have lives. I'm actually the one person in our group who doesn't. I do YouTube for a living. Everyone else has actual jobs, or school in Kyle's case. So it prevents them from making every single session. Basically, the way we set up our sessions is I say, okay, is anyone available this day? And if enough people say yes, then we have a session. But if there are people who can't make it, that's fine. You're not obligated to attend or to not attend. It's just whoever can show up, we show up and we work with it. And it's worked just like that ever since Splatoon 2 launched. That's why Vian and Gigi are part of the group now. So that if there are only 3 of us, it's not that big of a deal. And it also allows for stuff to come up like Fishy moving, or Kyle having school, or someone else just not being able to show up for one reason or another. What scares me most? The idea that 100 years after I'm dead, no one will remember I even existed. It's so hard for me to explain why that's a specific fear of mine. But let me put it this way. You know, when George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and all the founding fathers were alive, there were like 6.5 million Americans. But how many of them do we actually have names for? There's plenty of people that have lived throughout history that we have no record of them even existing. Like, we could only speculate that's about what their lifestyle may have been like, but they were all individual people. They were just as unique as you and I. And we don't remember them now. We remember all the names in the history books, but we don't remember the common people. And I guess my fear is that 100 years after I'm dead, no one will remember me either. My mom's philosophy is that we are put on this world at this specific time to interact with people right in the here and now. And that's a good philosophy to have. Because here I am on YouTube, 200,000 people are subscribed to me, millions of people have seen my videos, and I've gotten plenty of messages from people saying that I made their day better or I made them happy. And there's no feeling like that in the world to see people tell you that. It really is my goal in life to make people happy. That's, like, whenever I think of my idols, the people that I most look up to, I think of people like Walt Disney. He spent his entire life not making a penny off of any of his work. He just did it because he loves seeing smiles on people's faces, and that's why I do this too. Obviously, I do make money off of this, but the major reason I do YouTube is because I love seeing people be entertained by my videos and be happy by my videos. So anyway, I'm sorry for that long answer, but I'm here until 8,000 encounters anyway. Do I think New Super Mario Bros. Switch will ever come out? No, I don't think there will be a side-scrolling Mario on the Switch at all. Or if there is, I don't think it'll be until like 2020 or 2021, a long time from now. Oh, excellent! Good job, Mudkips, about the pre-ordering. You love looking at what I post on Twitter. Well, Twitter is... I'm an open book on Twitter. I basically post whatever I want there with very little filter. Every once in a while, I do write a full tweet and then decide, nah, and delete it before I post it. But for the most part, I have no filter on Twitter. I post whatever comes to my mind whenever it comes to my mind. And for that, I'm shocked that there's 5,000 people who follow me there. So odd. You took the Ninja Warrior challenge but failed on the second obstacle. Ah, that's unfortunate. Do I think you get a shiny on this stream? I think that this stream has the highest chance of getting a shiny out of any of the others, because I'm getting 600 encounters altogether. And we're going to be getting close to 2 times odds by the time the stream is over. So I guess we'll see. My thoughts on Kelpdome returning. I would have preferred Walleye Warehouse, but it is what it is, and I'm okay with it. Can you make a video about the picture? Yeah, you could do that. That'll work. Will I stream on September 19? What's September 19? Probably not. Wait, is that Tuesday? Tuesday? Maybe. We'll see. Usually I stream whenever I feel like it. And now that my internet is permanently fixed, I should feel like it a whole lot more often. Have I ever wanted to be on a TV show? Oh, absolutely. I've always wanted to either be on TV or especially like an actor in Hollywood. I don't care if all I got were extra parts, just as an extra, a bit part in films. I would love to be in a movie. It's a dream of mine, but I know how competitive that is and how unlikely it is for that to happen. You like how Americans say Tuesday? Yeah, we say it correctly. I don't know how you say it. Are you also one of those people who call soccer football? Silly. What's the point of a ShinyLocke? Well, mostly just to play through the game and get shinies. It is just a self-imposed challenge. It's just for fun. The reason I decided to do it is because I needed to reset this game anyway to shiny hunt for all those legendaries that you can get after the game. And I may as well make it into a ShinyLocke while I'm doing it. That was my logic. Do I like cats better than dogs, or dogs better than cats? I prefer dogs over cats, and if you had a cat, you would know why. I'm one of those people who have had both a dog and a cat, and I can tell you 100% I'd pick the dog over the cat. Favorite game show? Probably Family Feud. I love watching that. That's a very entertaining show. Think about what level Geico would be if I KO'd the 7-490. Yeah, that's one reason why I'm not, because I don't want to get so overpowered that I'll knock out the shiny whenever it pops up. I hope you know that rugby and football are 2 completely different sports. Also, we call it a football because it's a foot long, because we realized long ago that using feet instead of meters was infinitely better, and if you doubt that, we went to the moon. You didn't. So, there, case in point. I just proved it. You cannot argue with me. Actually, you can, but I really prefer you don't. I already got persecuted for this on Twitter once. I don't want to go through that again. How do people have the patience to do this? Well, it does take patience, but streaming is one way how I'm able to go through it. Because when I stream, it passes the time a whole lot faster. I'm able to take my mind off of how monotonous this actually is, and you guys get to be entertained while I do it. Unlike Subway, where a foot long isn't a foot long. Well, that's Subway's fault. It should be a foot long, but it's not because they decided they hate their customers. Actually, I don't know what everyone's complaining about. All my Subway footlongs have been 13 inches. I've actually measured each and every one. Went to the moon is lies. Oh, you do not want to get me down that rabbit hole. Oh, I would drill so much information into you, your mind would explode. Would it help if I said that it would have cost more to fake the landing than actually going to the moon in the first place? Actually, Crimson, I will point out that England is the one who came up with the imperial system. They're the ones who started out with feet and inches and stuff. So there. My favorite Mega, Latios. Yep. Skul is really going to 8K tonight, and someone tell Sagasi that because she can't hear me. So someone tell her, yep, he's really going to 8K. Period. I live in Canada. Skul, do you like Trump? Oh, that's a rabbit hole I'm never going to go down. What do I look like? I'm stupid? I'm not getting into politics. Yeah, I know they're making a new Magic School Bus. I did see the trailer. It's different than before, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be bad. Plus, when I watched the Magic School Bus, I was a kid. I was in that age range where you were supposed to like it. If I were to watch it now, I don't know if I would like it or not. That's not a fair question. So it's not a fair question to ask if the new one's going to be any good, because it's towards that same age range that liked the original 20 years ago. So it's just going to be hard to say. I don't know if it'll be good or bad, but I'm not the one who can make that call. Only the kids can. And if the kids like it, I say let them keep liking it. Is the mic louder? I don't know if the mic's louder. I'm using a different one than before, which everyone seems to like more, which is sad to me because I got the other one thinking it'd be much better. Oh well. You're about to ask if I like Pokemon. Yeah, you haven't known my channel for very long, have you? I used to focus almost exclusively on Pokemon. Not anymore, so. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to find a shiny in this route. Route 103, no shiny yet. I'm also expecting a package today. I wonder when it'll be here. Less than 24 hours until Cassini plunges into Saturn. Although, like I said, it's several light hours away, so we won't know until like 6 or 7 hours after it dives into Saturn that it has dived into Saturn. Which should I prefer, Popeyes or McDonald's? Well, I go to McDonald's all the time. I've only been to Popeyes a few times as I recall, and that was a long time ago. Like 10, 15 years ago. Am I getting the red Joy-Cons? Yep, I'm getting every color Joy-Con. I'm a little miffed that they're making red again because we already have red Joy-Cons. We have the neon red, but these are Mario red. They're different. I'm like, come on. Come on, Nintendo. You would think for Mario Odyssey, white Joy-Cons would make more sense because of everyone in the wedding suits and dresses, but nope. Nope, they went with red. And I'm disappointed, but whatever. Am I going to get the new Pokemon games? Yes. Like, why wouldn't I? The best place to get a burger in America? Five Guys. Go to Five Guys, get a burger, you will not be disappointed. Am I getting all the new amiibo as they come out? Yeah, I have all of them pre-ordered right now, except for the 3 Shovel Knight amiibo, because they haven't gone up for pre-order yet. And I think I prefer pre-ordering over hunting. Hunting amiibo is a chore. You guys enjoy watching it. I don't enjoy going through it, though, because it's so hard. You guys saw how hard it was for me to find that Splatoon 2 Squid amiibo when that came out. How long did it take for me to get my Shiny Star? Only 700 encounters or something like that. It wasn't that long. Well, I post a video opening the new Joy-Cons when they come, but I'm going to have to import them from Asia or Europe, because here they're only going to be released as a bundle with a Switch and Mario Odyssey, and I cannot... There's no reason for me to buy another Switch. There's no reason to. So, yeah. I'd rather spend $80 for just the controllers than $300 for a new Switch and the controllers and the game. How much did I spend on the 100% Splatoon video? Well, about maybe 15 to 20 minutes per video. I mean, you guys can see those videos. However long the videos are, that's about how long it takes for me to make them. And then, of course, I have to edit everything together, my audio, mix the audio, make sure to add my intro and the outro, all that stuff, and then render it, and that takes maybe an hour and a half. And then I have to upload it to YouTube, so I guess overall maybe like 3 hours per video between turning on my Switch and scheduling the video for a specific time of day. It's not that long. Can I do a Pokemon Sun and Moon ShinyLocke? I do not want to. Oh, can you imagine how long that would take? Do I have an official Snipper Clips box? No. Oh, now I have an official Snipper Clips box. Well, no, mine's not official. Mine's just printed out. I will be getting Snipper Clips Plus physically. I'm kind of miffed that I actually did get Snipper Clips, come to think of it, because when you get Snipper Clips Plus, it comes with the original, so whatever. It is what it is. How do I feel about Super Mario Maker 3D? First I've heard of it. Do I prefer Necrozma Dusk Wings or Dawn Wings? I like... I don't know. I like the one that's... I like both of them, honestly. It looks awesome. Probably the one with Lunala just a tiny bit more, though. Am I going to play Pokken Tournament DX? Yep, planning on it. I played the original Pokken Tournament, and I didn't enjoy it that much as I wanted to. But hopefully I'll like it more the second time around. Does the online for Splatoon still work? Yeah, it still works. They're probably going to support it for another year or even 2, I would imagine. They're going to support the Wii U online at least a while longer, because there's plenty of people who don't have a Switch yet, but they still have a Wii U. Ever played Worms? Nope. How do I feel about Lady Layton? I don't know enough about Professor Layton to say one way or the other. Oh, if they make a Super Mario Maker 3D. I don't see them doing it. And if they did, I can't imagine it being that fun. You don't have Wendy's in Malta? What a shame. Have I played Destiny or Destiny 2? Neither, but I do have Destiny on PS4, so I really don't have an excuse. I've been told to play it, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Make a right turn. Always making a right turn. Uh-oh. What is Wendy's like? It's not UK either. Yeah, and I've been to UK McDonald's. You guys have expensive burgers. Like, we can get a whole meal here for the cost of just a burger there. That's so ridiculous. But anyway, Wendy's is nice. They have big burgers. their burgers are actually made in stacks. So if you get a triple, or I'm sorry, a 3/4 pounder, they have 3/4 pound patties in the burger itself. So you get like the bun, and then cheese and a burger, and pickles and ketchup, whatever, and then another burger, cheese, pickles, ketchup, whatever, and then burger, cheese, pickles, ketchup, whatever, and then the bottom bun. That's how they stack their burgers, and they're big too, and they're so juicy and they taste great. Now I'm hungry. I'm going to go to Wendy's after I'm done with this stream. That's my decision. They also have Frosties, which are kind of like shakes, but it's hard to describe. They're about halfway between a solid and a liquid. They're really, really nice. Their French fries are seasoned with sea salt, not regular salt, and they're a little crispier, so they're really, really nice. But yeah, do I like Chick-fil-A? Oh yeah, I love Chick-fil-A. Their chicken is really good. Good thing it's muted for Sagasi. Yeah, I gotta stop talking about food or I'll make us all hungry. Which is bad for me because, actually, I can't even go after I'm done with the stream. Saturday doesn't get home from work until 10. I gotta wait all the way until then to go to Wendy's. Man. Chick-fil-A or KFC? I like KFC more just because they offer mac and cheese. But if we're talking about chicken, I actually like Chick-fil-A better. We gotta talk about different food. We gotta talk about something other than food. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I remember that. Wow, that was a while ago. Do I dab? No, I do not dab because it doesn't mean what you all think it means. Okay, we're already 125 encounters deep out of 600 total. That is about a fifth of the way there. My favorite bug type. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to even think of bug types. I'm having a hard time thinking of bug types. Wow. I guess Lorantis, but I'm having a hard time even remembering most bug types. How long have I been stuck on Route 103? Months. I don't know. When did I start this? March? I don't know. It's been a while. It was before I moved to this room, that's for sure. So at the very latest, it had to have been June that I started here. And I know it was long before that. Lorantis isn't a bug type? Well, then I don't even know what my favorite is. Wow. Yeah, too long. That's how long I've been here. We've been fluctuating between 30 and 45 viewers. I guess me talking about food made people leave so they can get food. Once I read this, I'll find a shiny. It didn't work. Make one pun. Just do it. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I can tell you a joke about an unsharpened pencil, but it's pointless. Please continue Splatoon hide and seek. You mean the original? Well, Splatoon 2 is what I'm focusing on now, not the first Splatoon, so honestly, I just don't, there's no reason to play the first Splatoon anymore on my channel. What am I raising money for? An i7 processor for my brand new gaming PC. We're almost at $200. The goal is $300, so we're almost 2/3 of the way there. And once that's saved up, all I need is the power source from you guys, and I'll pay for everything else out of pocket, and my gaming PC is all set. And that'll allow for me to do things like stream Switch games and Wii U games, It'll allow for me to add a webcam, animations, GIFs, that sub notification, all sorts of things I'll be able to add. I'll be able to play PC games. Seriously, a new PC is going to help out the channel so much. Do I hack? No, I don't. Hacking is wrong, and you should feel bad. If it were up to me, all hackers would get the electric chair, and I'd be the one to throw the switch. What GPU am I looking on? GPU, I have a GTX 1070, and that's not what I'm looking at, that's what I actually have. I have it in my possession. I am looking at it right now, so that's what I'm getting. What does Chick-fil-A taste like? It's chicken, but the way they... I can't talk about this too much. The way they butter it is really, really, like... It tastes so good. I can't describe it. The way they bread it. What's the song playing? The song right now is Team Rocket Hideout remixed by Glitch X City. Does Fishy do live streams? He used to do live streams all the time for Breath of the Wild, but obviously he's finished that now, so there's no point. I think he'll be doing more live streams in the future. Do I know who Boomy is? Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Have I ever played Undertale? I played it on neutral mode. I ended up getting stuck on Undyne, and I lost interest after that. I do have it pre-ordered as a physical for the PS4 version, which ships in December. Maybe I'll try it again then, I don't know. Can I tell you a joke? Yeah, I can tell you a joke. This is long. This is a story joke, but you'll get it. So, there's this, oh man, what are they called? Butler, I guess? There's this concierge. Yeah, concierge. Working at a hotel, and one day he sees a very expensive limo pull up, and out comes this man with who he presumes to be his wife. But the man has an orange for a head. And the concierge is quite, as you can imagine, quite shocked by this. They said, "Excuse me, sir, I can't help but notice everything that you have here. You have a very expensive-looking limousine here, and you have a very beautiful wife, but you have an orange for a head. May I ask how you came across all of this?" And the man says, "Well, I was going into the desert one day, and I was completely lost, and I came across a magic lamp, and inside that lamp, as soon as I rubbed it, lo and behold, there was in fact a genie." "A genie, you say?" said the concierge. "Yes, a genie. I know it sounds extraordinary, but it is what happened nonetheless." And the genie said, "I can grant you 3 wishes, and whatever you want, I will grant you." So I thought about it for a while, and I said, "Well, I would like to be rich beyond my wildest dreams, so I'll never have to worry about anything ever again." And the genie granted my wish, and as soon as I found my way home, I found out that several of my assets that I had invested had completely flipped, and I was suddenly one of the richest men in the world. "Well, that is quite impressive," said the concierge. "And then," said the man, "as soon as I realized all this, I told the genie, I want to share this with somebody. I would like a wife with whom to share this with. And the genie granted my wish, and now I have this beautiful woman who I am happily married to, and who shall be my companion for the rest of my life. And that is how I came across those 2. "I see," said the concierge. "And what of your 3rd wish? What was that?" "Well, isn't it obvious," said the man. "I wish for my head to become an orange." You guys asked for a joke. There's your joke. I don't think Sagasi heard any of that. No, I think the Xenoblade tutorial was long. Like, the Xenoblade trailer was fine. It's just when they switched over to showing off everything in the game that I didn't quite enjoy it as much. I think I would prefer most of that coming from playing through the game myself. As it is, I don't remember much of it anyway, so I'm perfectly happy. I can't wait to get that game and play it. And I will make a Let's Play series here on my channel for it, if you guys are interested. You can't get over the way I say orange? That's how you say orange. Look, I could friend you on my Wii U, but won't do you any good. I don't play my Wii U anymore. The last time I played my Wii U was 3 weeks before Splatoon 2 came out. So, like, I haven't played my Wii U since June. It's been a while, and I don't plan on playing it again in the future. So I can give my friend code all I want. It won't do any good, because I don't play my Wii U at all. So, sorry. Do I like caps? No, I do not like caps. Will I get Metroid Prime 4? You betcha I will. I can't wait for that game to come out. I know it isn't going to be for like another year or maybe even 2, but I'm looking forward to that so much. Do I like Cappy? Yeah, I like Cappy, and I love how when that happened yesterday and my chat was just erupting with people like, I've been shipping Cappy with his sister? Yeah, joke's on you. That's why you don't jump to conclusions, everyone. No, it's orange, not orange. I don't see the difference. Did I get my giant plush from the other stream? No, I decided that computer parts are more important. Who do I like more, Cayenne or Fishy? That's not a fair question. Shame on you. Shame on you for asking something like that. Asking for me to pick favorites among my friends. I swear, what's this world coming to? Ayla, I'm not even going to attempt to say that, so better stop asking. Yeah, they are better than a doll, and they're more important too, because all the stuff that I get during the streams is going towards something that'll help future streams and my channel as a whole. What's the most British thing I could say? I'm not even going to say it. I have something in mind, but I can't say it. Seems like the chat is calming down somewhat. Well, we'll see about that. What's my favorite food? Macaroni and cheese. Let's not talk about food any longer. Man. What's the worst injury or illness I've had? I got the swine flu. Anyone remember the swine flu? Yeah. Guess what? It was overhyped. Because I got the swine flu, and as you can see, I'm perfectly fine. In fact, the reason I got it is because my school required me to get a vaccine for it, and since I was 17 at the time, I couldn't say no. That's a fact. Sometimes you get, sometimes when you get a vaccine for a disease, it'll actually get you the disease instead. That's just a risk you run. I never get vaccines because I always avoid the disease anyway. I got the vaccine for the swine flu, and it gave me the swine flu. I was bedridden for 3 days, and as you can see, I'm perfectly fine. Yeah, see, someone asked, what is the swine flu? Yeah. See, that's how little people remember it. It was such a big deal back then. Everyone was like, this is killing people faster than any other disease since the plague in England in 1000 or whatever it was. I got it, I lived, I'm fine. That should tell you to trust CNN, right? Okay, that was bad. But yeah, seriously, like, That's probably the worst illness I've ever got. As far as injuries, I can't recall many injuries that actually hurt me very much. I've never broken bones. I've gotten scrapes and scratches. I've stepped through a nail once, and my dog bit me on the arm, but that's about it. Nothing serious. I went up by 1,000 subs. Really? I'll believe that when I see it. Let me see. Last I checked, I was at 197,000 something. I am now at 197,219. At most, since the last I checked, I've gone up by 100 subs, and I don't think I've even gone up by that. More like 1,600s. Whatever it was, people were making way too big of a deal about it. The only reason I got the disease is because my school was scared that I would get it, so they got me a vaccine so I wouldn't get it, which gave it to me. That's why I don't get vaccines. I mean, let me make it clear, I do get vaccines. I get vaccines for things that are meant to prevent you from getting long-term illnesses. I don't get vaccines for the flu, because half the time, it'll give me the flu itself anyway, when I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. I'm not anti-vaccine. I'm very much pro-vaccine. Get your vaccines when you're children so that you don't have to worry about this stuff when you're older. But for the flu, no, not worth it. I'd rather just get the flu. That's just me. That's just my opinion. But I think I'm a little more qualified than most to talk about it because I got the swine flu. So there. My favorite Pokemon main series game. Pokemon Silver. It's actually my favorite game of all time, Pokemon or not. I love that game so much. And for anyone who's going to ask if I'm going to get it on Virtual Console, I haven't decided yet. Because I just finished the actual game on an actual cartridge not that long ago, and I don't know if I'm motivated enough to download it all over again just to emulate the game instead. It is an emulation. I'd rather play the actual game on the actual console. Yeah, it's for cootie stuff, like Sagassi said. The worst thing that can happen to a girl is she gets cooties and falls in love with a guy. Don't fall in love with guys, girls. Don't do it. Guys are horrible people. My favorite Pokemon is Helioptile. Dab on him, haters. No. No. We're up to 50 people watching. Thanks, guys. Am I going to do Mario Odyssey gameplay? I would like to stream it, but I can only do that if I have my gaming PC by then. If I don't have the PC, then I won't stream it. I'll probably make a quick video about it, but I won't make a Let's Play or anything. I think it's much more stream-worthy than Let's Play-worthy. Don't worry about it, gaming forever. I'm going to be here for another while. I'm going all the way to 8,000 encounters today. So you got plenty of time to watch this. If I had the chance to work at Nintendo and in my channel, would I? Such a good question. Usually I'd say yes, but I know of 2 people in the past year who both got jobs to work at Nintendo, and then when they were on their way to move to Seattle to work there, they got their pink slip. They basically got fired before their job even started. They had stopped their livelihood, they had quit their jobs, they had sold their houses, they had packed. Like I said, they were in the middle of moving. They were in the truck on the way there when they got the email that they had been fired. I don't want that to happen to me, and odds are that would happen to me. So honestly, I like my channel just fine. If Nintendo were to cooperate with me instead of hate me for no reason, then that would be a whole lot better. But as it is, I'm perfectly happy with them hating me but leaving me alone. How'd they get fired? Well, they were both scheduled to begin working on Miiverse. As we just heard this week, Miiverse is now being shut down. So somehow, when they were hired, Nintendo had plans to keep Miiverse going, and then just a few days later, they stopped having those plans. And I blame Japan over Nintendo of America. They were so apologetic for it. Those guys were just, I feel so bad for them. Like I said, they had just left their entire lives behind. They didn't even get to their new one before they were fired. I don't want that to happen to me. My favorite gen ever, Gen 2. My favorite main series Mario game, Mario Galaxy 2. Spell your name? What kind of question is that? Favorite third-party game on Switch so far? Ooh, well, we're talking about downloads, Shantae Half Genie Hero. But if we're talking about games that have been physically released, possibly Lego Worlds? I'm going with Lego Worlds. But I'd rather destroy my PS4 or watch the Super Mario Brothers movie every day for a month. I'd probably watch Super Mario Brothers every day for a month. Any PS4 or Switch game suggestions for someone who's about to get a PS4 and needs something to play on Switch and PS4? Wow, that's pretty specific. For Switch, my top 3 picks are Legend of Zelda, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Splatoon 2. For PS4, I recommend... I don't know. Like, the games I have are the games that not many people actually play on PS4. I do have Destiny. I haven't played it, though, so I can't recommend it. I don't know. I guess just, it really depends on your taste. PS4 has 1,000 games that you can get physically. Forget digital, which is even more. So, I honestly don't know what there is on PS4 that'll interest you. There's bound to be something. Say the Konami code, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. I'm going to draw a picture of Helioptile and Salazzle. Awesome! You know, Zippy has a crush on Amber, so there you go. They work so well together. My favorite animal, foxes. They're so awesome, and I love them. Whenever I see foxes in Breath of the Wild, I leave them alone. I know I could kill them for meat, but I really don't want to. Just because I love foxes so much. And I love that the game actually does give you the choice. My favorite water Pokemon? Samurott. If I could change anything in my life, what would it be? I'd get myself more motivated to exercise more. I don't exercise practically at all. I'm lucky that I weigh as little as I do. I weigh about 185. Which is fine for someone my height, but I know I should exercise and be better about myself, treat myself better. But I'm not motivated, so that's one thing I would change, is give myself more motivation. Favorite fruit? Are apples fruit? I think apples are fruit. I'm going to go with apples. My favorite Pokemon game? Pokemon Silver. How'd I meet Fishy? I haven't met him yet, technically, but he will be going to New York to meet me there, so I'll meet him in February. Yeah, that's awesome. But if you're talking about how did he and I first started working together on YouTube, when I knew I wanted to start Splatoon videos, I searched for other people who had made Splatoon videos. He was one of them. I sent him a message asking if he was interested. He said sure, and that's how that started. But yeah, he and I should meet in real life in February, which should be pretty exciting, I gotta say. What do I think about Pokemon coming to Switch? I'm excited. I can't wait to see what they end up doing with the series. It's going to be really, really cool, I think. Video, oh, you betcha I will. I'll be vlogging my entire trip in New York. I'll be seeing a whole ton of stuff, I think. What if Fishy's really a girl? If you saw his video yesterday, then I think you'll agree with me. That's very unlikely. Pineapple or pizza or no? I've never had pineapple on pizza. My favorite pizza topping combo? Honestly, cheese and black olives. Give me that and I'll be happy. Did I meet Kyle? I haven't met Kyle, and unfortunately he won't be going to New York to meet me. Crystal will. Sagasi will. I'm not sure about Gigi and Vian, though. I don't think that is possible for them. Really, I think that of my group, the only people who will be able to be there are Fishy and Crystal. Sagasi is one of my most trusted mods and one of my biggest fans on Patreon as well. So meeting her is up there as well. But they're the only ones who are going to be there that I know. Jordan Japan will be there as well. But I've actually met him before at Worlds 2015 in Boston, so anything else, like, is just extra. Anyway, you're going to Disney tomorrow. Excellent! Hope you have a good time. Am I happy for Kelpdom returning? I'm okay with it. I don't think, like, I would have been more excited for Walleye Warehouse, but anything coming back from the first Splatoon is a good thing to me. What's Crystal's channel name? Well, she's a mod in my chat right there, Crystalline Caverns, so that's her channel right there. Yeah, I'm excited too, Sagasi. It's going to be awesome. I really can't wait to meet everyone. I'm excited for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Which one will I get? I'm getting both, and yeah, I am excited for them. I'm very excited because we don't know anything about them. Sun and Moon, they practically spoiled the whole thing to us before the game came out. Now we don't know anything, and I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. In fact, I think the footage we saw in the Direct yesterday is going to be... I think what we saw yesterday in the Direct is more than we had altogether before that. Yes, that's fine, Sagasi. I mean, I'm happy to meet both of you. What's my opinion on Ultra Beast Burst? I think it looks cool. Litten, Rowlet, or Poplio? I like Poplio more. I like the other two just fine, but I like Poplio the most. Especially Primarina. She is beautiful and lovely and adorable. Favorite Pokemon ever? Helioptile. What if they made Splatoon 3? I don't expect them to make a Splatoon 3 until maybe 4 or 5 years from now. Splatoon 2 is going to be lasting a long time. Do I like the design of the Pokeball Edition new 2DS? Yes, I do. I wish I could get it, but I can't justify spending $150 on another 3DS console. I already have two. This one that I'm playing on, my Pokemon X and Y Edition one, which was the first one I got, and tomorrow I'm getting my Samus Returns new 3DS XL from Best Buy. That's already 3 3DSs. I can't justify spending $150 on another one that I'll never play. And I know it's a 2DS, not a 3DS, but still, it's part of the 3DS systems. So it's just, I don't know if I could justify spending $150 on something I'll never use. But I do love the design, to answer your question. I can't meet Kayana. She lives in the Netherlands. I would have to go there to meet her. And frankly, there's no reason to. She'd be the first one to say so, too, so... yeah. I was lucky because I didn't know anything about the Splatoon 2 final boss until I played it myself. And I'm super glad that I saved it, that I was able to avoid spoilers, because that was awesome. I liked the final boss of Splatoon 2 more than Splatoon 1. We're not going to discuss spoilers just in case there's some of you who still don't know about it, but I'm super happy with the Splatoon 2 single player over Splatoon 1. Neox, you gotta stop saying 200,000. I'm not at 200,000 yet, and I won't be for probably another month or two. I'd be shocked if I actually hit it before the end of the year, in all honesty. So you gotta stop saying that, okay? What's super effective against Fairy type besides Steel and Poison? Isn't that it? Pokemon Sea and Pokemon Breeze. Da 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 da. Well, the internet really is working. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I spent maybe half an hour drilling that hole in my wall. The wall's a lot thicker than I thought it was, but whatever. My computer is now connected directly into the router. I am getting over a quarter of a gigabyte per second download speed, and it's steady, and I'm having 0 issues, and I am super happy that I ended up doing that. The Wi-Fi was driving me nuts. What are my favorite videos to record? Anything with my friends, because I know I'm not entertaining. I know that. Just watching my Splatoon 2 single player is proof of that. I mean, today's video doesn't even have 1,000 views yet, so that tells you how entertaining those are. But when I'm with my friends, it's so much more fun. We sometimes, often, just do stuff without even recording it or worrying about how it'll look in the final video. We just have fun. So that's what matters to me, and I'm super happy with that. So really, anything that I record with my friends, whether it be Splatoon 2 or Mario Kart 8 or any other stuff that we might end up doing now or later, that's yeah. How did Kyle and Kayana join my Splatoon videos? Kyle was the same as Fishy. I saw his Splatoon videos and I asked if he wanted to join me in the beginning, and he said sure. Kayana, she made some beautiful fan art for me and then joined me for one of those Splatoon with fan sessions. She recorded her end of it. I saw potential for her to be entertaining, and I wanted a girl to be part of our team anyway because, well, girls are awesome. So I asked her if she wanted to join. She said sure, and she's been with us ever since. And now we have another girl, Crystal, who is part of our team, and just as valuable a member of our team as anyone else. And Crystal's in here, so yeah, everyone, go tell Crystal how much you enjoy her being in our videos. How long does it usually take to find a shiny? Not this long. Have I ever been to Japan? Nope, the only foreign country I've ever been to is England, and that was 10 years ago, 2007. I'd like to travel the world more, but I don't have a passport, and it's kind of expensive, so yeah. Why do I keep saying women are way better than men? Because they are! It's not even up for debate, it's a fact. Why do I like Heliop's house? Because it's cute. I mean, look at this. Wait for it. Wait for it, the computer's thinking. Look at this, look at how adorable that Heliop tile is. That's why I like Heliop tile. Can I do my TAD speech? Punch me on TAD, links in the description. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. No, I don't think there will be crossover weapons with Splatoon. There was the rumor that Flood would be in the first one, and I hated that rumor from the minute I heard it, and I'm so glad it didn't happen. Splatoon deserves to be its own universe without crossover. I mean, would you like it if Mario appeared in Pokemon? No, that's how much I don't want Mario in Splatoon. What are my top 3 favorite Pokemon ever? Heliop tile number 1, Latias number 2, and currently Samurot's number 3. When do I do live streams? Honestly, whenever I feel like it. I know that's very inconsistent and really bad for you guys, but that's the truth. I'm more motivated to stream whenever I just am in the mood than if I were to have a schedule. And then in that case, it wouldn't be, oh, I'm excited for tonight. It's, oh, tonight's when I stream. Great, whatever. I guess I'll do it because I have to. What about Salazzle? Salazzle's in my top 6. My top 6, my dream team, I actually made a whole video on if you want to go check it out. It's called My Pokemon Dream Team, and it came out the same day as Sun and Moon, so there you go. Will I ever come to the USA? Nope, Texas is all I'll ever be at forever. Even when I travel to New York, I'll still be in Texas. There you go. I'm almost at 200,000 subs. I know I almost am, but that's not really that important to me. Plus, I'm not going to hit that for another few months anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. It's like I'm almost at 200,000. I've been at almost 200,000 this whole year. It's not as big of a deal as people think. Video views are what matter, and I'm not getting video views that much, so honestly, the sub count doesn't really matter to me. What was my favorite Splatfest from the past? Pokemon Red versus Pokemon Blue. I was on Team Red and we lost. Oh well. Okay, so if I'm doing 600 encounters total today, that means at 7,700 I'll be halfway done with the stream. As it is, I'm barely a third of the way done. Will I play Roblox? I have no intentions of playing Roblox. Do I like Yveltal? Yeah, I like Yveltal. I think the design is nice. Pretty cool. No Lonely Eon, I'm streaming all the way until I get to 8,000 encounters. Or preferably if I get a shiny before that. Yeah, Squishy, that's exactly what that means. If you donate $5 a month, if you pledge $5 a month on Patreon, then you get a session with me in Splatoon 2 or any other game that you wish. What's my favorite restraint? Well, restraint, huh? I don't even know. Like, I've never thought of that. Handcuffs, I guess? And I love seeing criminals in handcuffs, so there. Yeah, I guess handcuffs. I don't know. What kind of question? What do I like most about Splatoon? The uniqueness of it. Being able to not worry about the kills, but worry about the turf. That makes it a whole lot more fun than other shooter games. And do I strongly recommend it? Yeah, it's one of the top 3 games I recommend for you to get if you have a Switch. And the only game I recommend you get if you have a Wii U. My all-time favorite game, Pokemon Silver. Do I go to theme parks often? I go to Disney almost every year. Otherwise, not really. And there you go. My favorite theme park is Disney World. Do I think they'll ever make a Pokemon Summer and Pokemon Winter? Ooh, that would be cool. I don't think they would, though. Thanks, Caleb, but I think you're in the minority with that. What are my thoughts on the direction Paper Mario went? I'm indifferent. I have zero opinion on the matter whatsoever. Have I ever been to Montreal? Nope. Fishy just moved there, though. So, yeah. Have I been on the new Avatar Flight Passage? Yeah, and honestly, I've only been on it once, but I can say without a doubt it's my favorite ride at Walt Disney World. It's so amazing. My second favorite is Splash Mountain at Magic Kingdom. Do I want them to make a Smash Brothers for the Switch? Yes, I do, but I don't want it to be a Smash 4 port. I want it to be a brand new Smash Brothers, Smash 5, and I don't want to see it until 2020 earliest. That's what I want. What starter can beat Dragonite? For Alligator can. What's my favorite coffee? I don't drink coffee. I don't understand people who do. My wife is one of them. Favorite Pokemon Air and Sea? From the earth and the land, sea and sky. They will never win, but they sure can try. Am I going to main 52-gallon Splatoon 2? No, because it doesn't have the same special and secondary as the 52-gal Deco from the first game. I main the Splat Dualies. It's about as close as I can get, and I do love it. Why not fight every Pokemon to raise my level? Because the rule of the game is, or the rule of the ShinyLocke is I need to catch a shiny on every single route, and I don't want to overpower myself to the point where I knock out those shinies once I find them. I need to weaken them first. What do I think of her Bombi? I don't know. Have I heard about the Salmon Run events? I heard something about it. I don't know if I'll participate or not, but I did hear about it, so we'll see. Actually, I know I won't because I won't be home tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to the rehearsal for a friend's wedding, and then Saturday is his wedding itself, so yeah. What's an i7 processor? It's part of a computer. The processor for the computer, you could consider, like, if you were to consider the brain of the computer to be the motherboard, then the processor would be the muscular system. It's the thing that makes sure the whole thing works according to what the motherboard says. It processes all the commands in the computer, and the better the processor, the more commands it can send in a second. So basically, I'm saving up for that processor in particular because that'll allow for me to stream Switch games and Wii U games and all sorts of stuff that my current computer just cannot do. Later, Sagasi. Thanks for being here. I am super hungry now, and I can't go to Wendy's for another 6 hours. I'm salivating like crazy. This is ridiculous. Oh yeah, don't forget to get your Team B-Rush t-shirt if you haven't. It's been extended by just a few days, but this time for sure, once they're gone forever. A link is in the description of the stream. If you haven't gotten it, be sure to get it. Oh, thanks, WWE. I appreciate it. Want me to make you something? If you want to, sure, but I'm not going to require you to. Why am I trying to get a Zigzagoon? I'm not trying to get a Zigzagoon. I'm trying to get anything. Literally anything. And this is the fastest way to do it. Random encounters. Would I want Pokemon to be real? It would be awesome. Did I end up playing Binding of Isaac for Switch yet? No, not yet. I'm not a fan of M-rated games in general, so I don't know if when I'll play that, and if I do, like maybe I'll do a Switch Sunday with Skul and Sadazay for that someday. I don't know. We'll see. Now I understand, Caleb. It's fine. Come here, Wingle. Is this Wingle going to be a shiny? That'd be great. It's not. Can you call me Helioptile? I don't think you should. I'm not a Helioptile. You accidentally got a shiny Bisharp. Well, shiny Bisharp looks cool. It's blue. Does Sadazay ever play Switch? No, not really. Only when I'm around. She doesn't really have any games that she's interested in on the Switch. When the next Pokemon games come out, she'll probably get a Switch of her own just to play that. But until then, nothing. The Switch is mine. It's my friend code on the Switch. I'm only sharing that with people who have pledged me on Patreon. To put it bluntly, they have paid to get my friend code, and I don't want to say, thanks guys, I'll now take your money and then share my friend code with everyone else anyway. When am I going to do more pack openings? Never. I've stopped the TCG. I've stopped the trading card game. You have a golden Pokemon card. Oh, you mean like the ones from Burger King? Yeah, I have a few of those myself. In fact, they're up over my computer right now in their Pokeballs. They're pretty awesome. We're already talking about the Reshiram and Zekrom, because I no longer have those. I sold them. Will I get Pokemon Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon? I'm getting both of them. Later, Master Torch. Thanks for being here. Charizard or Helioptile? Helioptile. Helioptile wins every time. The best Hoenn bird? I don't know. I guess Altaria? Wait, Altaria is not even a bird once it Mega Evolves. It's a Dragon Fairy type, so there. So, between the latter two, I guess Swallow. Slug BAM! Well, Pumpkin, as I just said, I'm not sharing with anyone unless you're a Patreon pledger. And I even said why, I'm sorry. I thought that was a shiny for a split second. That wasn't. I'm just going crazy. Would I rather Team B-Rush or Team Bucket? I'd rather Team B-Rush. That being said, I probably will make a Bucket shirt sometime, probably around Christmas time, so be on the lookout for that. If it gets Splatoon November 17th. No, I think you're good getting Splatoon 2 all the way until like a year or even two from now, and there will still be plenty for you to do. So, November 17th, that's fine. Get it November 17th, get it next year, get it next Christmas, and you'll be fine, in all honesty. Has a Patreon pledger ever betrayed me and given out my code for money? No, and I don't imagine that the thought ever crossed most of their minds. There's been a few people who have pledged money to me, but the pledge never actually arrived, and they never got my friend code in the first place. All the rest of my pledgers have been very loyal, very sincere, and very nice. Sorry, I was just checking a group I was in real quick for something. Anyway, how did Helioptile become my favorite Pokemon? When I saw the Pokemon in Korokoro in 2013, I fell in love with it, and by the time the game came out, I decided it's my new favorite. Before that, it was Latios for like however long, like 7 or 8 years, and before that was Nidoqueen, and those are literally the only 3 Pokemon that have ever been my favorite. Where does Splatoon come on my favorite games list? Excuse me. Probably my top 5. My number 1 is Pokemon Silver. Number 2 is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Number 3 just might be Splatoon. So did you ask for a Switch for Christmas or no? I don't see why not. I think the Switch is going to be a very great console to own in the long term. How much older am I than you? You're 18. I'm 25. Slack BAM! Yeah, the B-Rush shirts and hoodies are unisex, and where are they shipped from? They're shipped from the United States. They are unisex, though, so... I do recommend buying one size bigger than what you would normally wear just for safety, but I got a large and it fits me perfectly, just like all my large shirts do. So I say either get what you normally wear or get one size up. Sonic 04. I think you're talking about Sonic 06. Most hyped game for the Switch. Overall would have been Breath of the Wild. Nothing will ever come close to the hype that game had. But currently, I guess the most hyped one is probably either Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or Metroid Prime 4. Am I ever going to do Splatoon 2 with fans? I'd like to, but I need a new computer first, so I'll be able to stream that. My least favorite color? I don't know. Yellow, I guess. I know the irony of that, considering Zippy is yellow, but I think just overall yellow. I don't know. My favorite color is green. All the rest of them I like pretty much equally. My favorite legendary bird is Articuno. A Skull-a-Dooley! Yeah, I actually meant for Skull-a-Dooley to eventually be its own shirt, but that never happened. PS4 or Xbox? In all honesty, I have to say PS4. Don't get me wrong, the Xbox One X will be the most powerful console when it comes out, and for $500 that's actually a pretty good price for it. But if we're talking about games, PS4 has way more exclusive than the Xbox One will ever have. Xbox sort of shot themselves in the foot by spending the whole first year of marketing the thing as a home entertainment system instead of a video game console. They're recovering from that, but still, whenever I think of the Xbox One, that's what I'm told to think about. Whereas the PS4, from the get-go, was for games. It has way more exclusive games. It has more people that are friends of mine who play games on that than Xbox. So, honestly, my go-to choice between the two is PS4. Not to say the Xbox One itself is bad, it's just they didn't make it... They didn't advertise it properly, sort of like the Wii U. And I'd love to see the Xbox One X do well. I'd love to see Xbox just make a huge comeback, give Sony a run for their money, but we'll just have to see. Oh, thanks, Crystal. I appreciate it, and I will remember that in the future. Do I know about New Zealand? Yeah, I know about New Zealand. That's where they shot Lord of the Rings. It's over there by Australia. Favorite legendary? Latias. Please, Shiny, show yourself. How do you become a mod? Well, I'm not looking for mods right now, so... Your Xbox is becoming nothing more than a Blu-ray player. The irony of that is the last time I used my Xbox was to watch the Blu-ray for Star Wars The Force Awakens. That was actually the first time I ever watched a Blu-ray through one of my consoles. I know I could have chosen PS4, but I decided to go with Xbox just because I hadn't used it in forever. I only have 3 games for the Xbox. I currently have 9 for the PS4, and more are coming. Maybe I'll get more for the Xbox in the future, but my multi-plat choice is either the Switch if it's on there, which it usually isn't, in which case I go to PS4. The only games I have on Xbox are GTA 5, Yooka-Laylee, and Star Wars Battlefront. And I play Battlefront way more on my PS4 nowadays, so really the other two are the only ones I really play on the Xbox. I do have Super Lucky's Tale pre-ordered. It was one of the games shown off at E3. It looks adorable, and that will be an Xbox exclusive, a true exclusive. But yeah, am I going to watch this new Star Wars movie in December? You betcha I will. I already have $100 set aside to watch it 10 times if I want. It's going to be awesome. I really am looking forward to it. Would I rather have all the Pokemon games or $1 million? Well, that one's easy. $1 million, because then I could buy all the Pokemon games and still have 900,000 left over. Or 990,000 left over. 999,000. I'd rather have the $1 million, okay? Would I want a Mario Maker port for Switch? Honestly, no. I'm one of the people who didn't actually enjoy Mario Maker. I know plenty of people who would disagree and that really, really want it for the Switch, but I am not one of them. Yeah, still no shiny. Shiny, shiny, wherefore art thou? Shiny. Do I recommend Breath of the Wild to someone who doesn't know anything about Zelda? Absolutely, because that was my situation when I got the game. I knew about the mythology of Zelda, but I had never actually played any of the games before. Breath of the Wild is perfect whether you're a Zelda fan or not, especially if you're not, because then you don't have to get used to different mechanics than what you're used to. It's really, really great. I do consider it the best game of all time. So yeah, I highly recommend Breath of the Wild. Would I want Avatar: The Last Airbender on Switch? I think that would be awesome, but they would need to make a completely new game from scratch, and I just don't see them doing that. Legend of Korra game I'd love to see, but again, don't see that happening. Yeah, Caleb, that's basically what I did. How many encounters above odds am I? Odds are 1 in 4,096, so I'm over 3,600 encounters past that. I'm almost twice above odds. Am I going to do a Let's Play of Pokken DX? No, I won't do a Let's Play. I'd like to make a funny moments montage, but it depends on if any of my friends get the game. If no one gets the game, I won't have anyone to play with, and it's no fun just by myself. So we'll have to see. Do I like farming sim games? Not particularly. You guys remember when Farmville was the only reason people used Facebook? Yeah, that was a long time ago. Sing an overused song. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. That's the whole reason I'm going to New York, actually, is to see Frozen on Broadway the night of its premiere. I'm super excited for that. Hi, Draco. Nice to see you. Can I sing Let It Go by heart? Yeah, I can. I won't. I'll spare you guys, but I can. Oh, hi, Crimson. Kind of forgot about that. Yeah, you know what? This is driving me nuts anyway. I'm so hungry right now. Guys, I know I promised to go all the way to 8,000, but I just don't think I will today. I think I'll just get to 7,700. What was my reaction when I checked my inventory, didn't see any Octoling armor? Disappointment. I really wish they had brought back the Octoling armor, but oh well. Guess you can't have everything, right? Yeah, I'm super hungry. Just talking about food for so long made me hungry. I gotta eat something before I drool all over my keyboard. Sorry for that mental image. And then I have something with Crimson that I forgot that I was going to do today anyway. So, really, this was just to test my internet, see if it's working. It seems to be working perfectly. No glitches, no hiccups. I'm super duper happy. Took a while to find a Pokemon there. What is CAH? That's for me to know and for you guys to find out. But yeah, I'll just go to 7,700. I really wanted to get to 8,000. I'll hit 8,000 next stream, whenever that'll be. Probably Monday. Am I a good singer? According to my singing teacher, no, I'm not. I really hope we get the shiny by the end of this stream. I guess we'll see. Will I do any more OG Splatoon hide and seek? Nope. It's just going to be Splatoon 2. Maybe eventually I'll do Splatoon again, but that honestly I don't see that happening until Nintendo announces they're shutting down the Splatoon servers, and it'll just be as a last hurrah, like last chance for us to do this. Let's do it. Do I like fanfiction? Yeah, actually I do. I do. It depends on the story. It depends on who wrote it. Depends on a lot of things, but depending on a lot of factors, yes, occasionally I do like fanfiction. Maybe they'll make an Octoling amiibo with the Octoling armor. Maybe they will. Maybe that's why it's not in the game. I guess we'll see. Don't like B-Rush, just bucket. That's right. The microphone is what's wrong with it? I just spent so long people telling me this was so much better than my last one. Please don't tell me this one sucks too. Am I a good drawer? Well, I don't know. Oops, forget that. I drew this. Does that make me a good drawer? Try a different place. I can't. I need to get a Pokemon on Route 103. That means here. There's no other place for me to try except for other grass patches, and it's the principle of the thing. I started in this patch, I will end in this patch. Yeah, basically Crystal, like Crystal said. They can make a amiibo of Sheldon and I'd get it. Have you guys seen my video yet today? Splatoon 2 100%. Last I checked, it didn't even have 1,000 views yet. Come on, guys, go and watch it. And also buy a t-shirt if you haven't. They will be gone by Monday, and they'll never come back. This is basically your only chance to get it. We're down to our last 10 encounters. I'm not a liar. I don't lie. At least I try not to. What map do I want most to come back from Splatoon? Walleye Warehouse. Oh, there was a Wingull up there. Eh, whatever. Mega Charizard Y or X. I like X more, but Y is also cool. Someone tells Agassi I'm only going to 7,700. Oh, Black Belly Skate Park was fun too. The best duo, trio, or quad in Pokemon. Latios. Yeah, the Latios. Latios and Latios. They're the best. Basically, what's the best legendary team? Latios, Latios. For Pokemon here? Nope. What do I think of rotation battles? I think they were fun. I'm kind of glad they're not a thing anymore. It's fishy here right now. Nope, it's just me. Just little old me. My least favorite legendary. If Fione counts, then Fione. If not, then Regigigas. My least favorite legendary team. Probably the Genies. Horde battles or SOS battles? I like Horde battles more. Okay, last encounter for today. Then I can go and make a sandwich. I could swear I saw something up there. Whatever. Oh, there was something there. Whatever. Okay, 7,700. Here we go. Last encounter. No shiny. Okay, I am starving. My internet seems to be working great. Once I get a new computer, then I'll be able to stream all sorts of fun stuff in high quality, including Switch games, so can't wait for that. Thanks everyone for joining. Be sure to get your Team B-Rush t-shirt if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Peace!